Alright, welcome back guys, and today I'm taking a look at the Marvel Legends 2-pack Ronin. So, as you can see, it's a standard size pretty much for Marvel Legends. As you can see, of course you guys can use your eyes to measure the video. But yeah, as far as the actual here, let me, you know what, I'll just do this right now just to get it out of the way. He is he's about 6 inches. He is 6 inches. Just I have him wide stance, so he's 6 inches once you have him basically standing like this straight, which looks really weird. But yeah, so he brings these two awesome katana type of swords, which I will take a look quickly now, so that then we can do the close-up in a much more effective manner. So he brings two of these swords. They're very thin, as you can see, but he can still hold them very well because of the way his hands are sculpted, which I will show you in just a second. One of my swords was very bent, like it was very bent, but it was very bent, like it was very bent, very well put. But all you have to do is take maybe a hot fan to it or some hot water and then just hold it to the other side, and as you can see, it's pretty much straight. It's just a little bit of a bend going on over here. And here's the other sword. They're exactly the same, no difference whatsoever. And I like the little detail that they gave it. Looks nice. So those are his swords. And now let's zoom in and take a look at the figure himself. So now that we are all zoomed in, let's take a look at the head sculpt first. Obviously, it's very well done. As you can see, a lot of detail, a lot of little crevices and grooves made to make the head look like it has a lot of attitude and a lot of character, and matches very well with the rest of the style of the figure, which I will show you in just a minute. What's nice also about this head is, at least to me, I don't know, I'm a very amateur customizer, but it seems like this would be a great head for a lot of customs, because you would probably just need to simply trim off these gold grooves over here and then sand it down to keep it straight, and then you'd get a smooth looking head which you can maneuver from there. So as we work our way down below the neck area, as you can see, he has this big vest, and you could probably tell that there's a big kind of samurai design going on with a lot of kind of metal parts and gauntlets and a lot of armor pieces, as he has that even underneath his chest right here. What's nice is that this gold is it's a nice color and all. I wish it would have been a little bit darker, or like a little bit brighter to stand out. Plus it would probably blend better with the actual vest, as the vest is very yellow, and you can tell it very well from the video quality itself. The vest is very yellow, while these are very kind of mustard, dark greenish yellow, which is a little unfortunate because they really kind of a little bit of a color clash going on. It would have been nicer if either this piece had a different variation, all the yellow parts, or if the gauntlets were just a tiny little bit brighter. What's nice about this vest kind of unit going on him is that it's actually it's a soft plastic rubber kind of thing, as you can see, so it's actually not sculpted onto him, but it's just a separate piece. And I'm assuming if you were to take a knife, an X-Acto knife, and just carefully slice down through here, you'd be able to take it off, and if you want to have your Ronin half naked, or whatever are the secrets that he hides underneath there. So now with that sudden cut down to his crotch area, we will take a look at the legs. As you can see, it's kind of plain over here. It's just that same kind of tone that he's had for the entire parts where he doesn't have gauntlets and all that. No special detail, nice muscle tone and all that, but nothing extraordinary there. And then of course he has that whole armor type of thing going on all the way down to his legs, as you can see, he has nice kneecaps here with the gold designs following through, and the nice kind of shin guards and all that with kind of armor plating and slate type of deal going on. It's very nice and it looks great. The feet themselves are kind of plain, nothing to them and all. Now if we zoom out and take a look at the articulation, let me just move my camera a little bit. There we go. And he has a ball jointed head, which is nice. He has ball jointed shoulders, which allow for a lot of maneuverability, as well as a cut right above the bicep muscle to allow for a little bit of a swivel. He bends at 2 points at the elbow. He has a wrist joint, which is a ball jointed wrist, so it moves, but it's not really, I guess it's not really a ball jointed, it acts as a ball jointed wrist. I'm not really sure what this is called, but he has kind of a joint like in and out, and it also twists, so it does the same thing that a ball jointed wrist would be able to do, which is nice because he has swords, so you'd want his wrist to be very maneuverable. He has an ab crunch joint, and it does work, I'd say probably like 60 to 70%, but just because of this plastic, like that overhang piece, it doesn't work to its full potential, let's put it that way. As far as his legs go, he actually has the joints that I don't really like, which is the ones where you have to kind of mess around to get the legs up. Like, you can get them up, but it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get it just right. And as you can tell, the knees are double jointed, which I really like because it allows for a much more natural positioning in the legs area. And then he has a ball jointed ankle. So there you go. So a very articulate figure, a very well sculpted figure. He holds his swords just very well. Just a few little complaints with the paint job, as you heard before, and some articulation's a little limited, but he does an excellent job of holding his swords just because of the way his wrists are sculpted, and he's an excellent figure and definitely a worthwhile pickup to add to your Avengers collection or any collection of Marvel Legends, or maybe just general superheroes. He's a great figure, he looks great, he's very unique, and definitely will stand out on your shelf. So that's pretty much it. Blitzrunner out. I'll catch you guys next time.